Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Jeff Bone Field here, Thackerville, Oklahoma. And I've got the man, the myth, the legend, Mark Barrett here with me. And Coach, how you doing? It's a good day, and you got a home playoff game
Oh yeah,
on
it's
the
a great
horizon.
day for football. Better than it was yesterday, anyway.
Absolutely. And so, hey, what's this week been like? I mean, it's got to be exciting. When's the last time that Thackerville's had a home playoff game here?
Well, actually, we had one last year.
Oh, yeah,
We
that's right.
yeah, we
That's
got.
right.
Let's go all the way back to last year,
Okay,
Bryson.
all the way back
All the
to
way back.
last
Yeah,
year.
no, we had Coyle come down first round last year.
So, when's the last time two in a row, you think?
I'm not really sure. I'm going to say probably the last time they won district, which was I think 2016 ish,
Yep.
somewhere along there. So
Okay. Well, hey, so let's dive into this real quick before we talk about Copan, right?
Copan.
Copan. There we go. I'm going to have trouble with that tonight. You guys began the year, you lost two right off the bat.
Right.
And when we first talked in week zero, the big thing for you was high expectations. And right off the bat, you guys lost two games. And um, some people could get down on
Mhm.
themselves. Some people could think, "Oh crap, this isn't going to plan." But you guys kept charging. You kind of took it as 1-0 every week.
Yeah, we did. That first game against Wilson, we lost on the very last play of the game as time ran out. We came back home the second week and played a really good Ryan team.
Yeah,
That they're sitting at 9-1 right now,
sure.
and they're rolling right along also. So
Yeah,
it wasn't so bad. And then we got Temple, but like I've said before, I look at those first three games, those preseason games as warm up games.
yeah,
They don't hurt you for the playoffs. And so once we got things figured out, uh, we did. We took it one game at a time. We didn't look ahead to Maud. We didn't look ahead to Paoli or Graham Dustin, the district title. We looked at week one Fox and then week two Sasakwa. So that kind of helped us and the kids just keep our focus just one game at a time.
So both those teams that you guys lost to at the beginning of the year, would like to point out they're both also playing tonight
Yes,
in
they
the
are.
playoffs, and then you go through the rest of the year not losing a district game.
Hmm.
It's got to be rewarding to know that these guys were able to buckle down and just
Yes.
continue fighting.
Yeah, and it's been a big confidence builder,
Yeah,
for those guys. Uh, you know, they know, and they've gotten to that point to where I said, "Hey, I want you guys to expect to win the ball game when we step off the bus or we
sure.
come out of that field house." And that's kind of where they're at right now. They expect to win a ball game every week, and now for 8 weeks in a row, I'm going to go ahead and say 9 weeks in a row. That's going to pay off for them.
Absolutely. Hey, they have got a home playoff game tonight, and kickoff time in the playoffs
Seven
7.
o'clock, seven
Okay,
o'clock tonight.
it is Veterans Day.
Hmm.
I believe veterans get in free the first round of the playoffs. So,
Yes, and their
definitely,
guest.
yes, absolutely. So definitely come on out. The OSSA Class C playoffs, and before we go to break, let's talk about the support that you guys have been getting. I mean, there's a group of people over here to our
There
left,
sure is.
and a whole big group that's watching.
Hey, this. I don't mean to interrupt you, but yeah, this community has been fabulous.
Yeah,
Jumping in, going to the ball games, and supporting the boys. Feed them breakfast on Friday mornings
yeah.
and dinners. On Thursday nights, we had a big steak dinner last night.
Mhm.
And uh, decorating the field houses and the fences out here, and nothing but gratitude and everything for this community that's jumped on to support these boys.
And it's not just about that, right? I
Right.
mean, a steak dinner's great. It's not necessary. It's about the support. It's about
Yes,
showing them,
and
hey,
it
we
keeps
want
me.
you guys fed. We want you guys
Yes,
taken care of. We want you to know that we got your back,
exactly.
so you guys can
Yeah.
go out and do your job.
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
And those
Hey,
meals also keep me from cooking when I get home at night. So,
exactly.
you
I
know,
bet Mark Barrett's a great cook. So,
I
hey,
am.
we'll be right back. We're gonna bring some guests on the show.
All right.
And back here with you on the Love County Coaches Show, the Marietta Monitor. They put this thing on. Mark Barrett with me of the Thackerville Wildcats. They've got a home playoff game tonight against Copan here at Jeff Bone Field. Be sure to come on out. And we've got the leader of this team, Justice Rodriguez, is with us. And Justice, I got to tell you, each week I've gotten to talk to this guy, and I immediately ask him, who are your contributors? And your name's the first one. What's it mean to play for a guy like Mark Barrett that you know's got your back 100%?
It's pretty great playing for a head coach who always has your back no matter what. If through the good, through the bad, he's always going to be right there. One of the first people to come check on you after you mess up, make a mistake. He's always there reassuring you that you're doing good out there.
Talk to me as a player, the perspective. I mean, what's the difference in this program from your freshman year to now?
I just feel like it's gotten a lot more stable. Whenever I first came in, didn't win a game the first 2 years.
Yeah.
Before me coming in, and it's just a lot more built up and just building up, and it's a lot more stable on stable ground now.
So talk to me, what's it mean about to get to host a home playoff game? It's weird, I'm sure, being because you are a senior, I believe, right? Yeah. And so it's got to be weird knowing, hey, this may be my last home game. If we don't go out here and take care of business, that's got to add a little bit of good pressure, right?
Definitely adds pressure because I'm not ready for it to be over, but I think it's whenever the lights come on, it means we're going to show up the more.
Talk to me about practice this week. It's always nice whenever you are practicing in the second week of November. How have you guys been preparing? Talk to me about what you're expecting on the other side of the ball tonight.
Really, just this week, we've gone through the game plan a lot, seeing what they're going to do. Obviously, their quarterback, how to stop them, and throwing in new defenses to slow them down.
Absolutely. And, Coach, from your perspective, what do you think Justice and them, what do you think they're going to face tonight?
I think they're going to face a pretty good, Copan team. They've got a pretty good quarterback. He's a young one. He's a sophomore, but he's about 6'3", 230, and has got a pretty good arm. And he's got a couple of receivers that can catch the ball. So, our goal is we're going to put pressure on him tonight. We're going to bring our big guys just right up the middle and just, I feel like if we hit him 3 or 4 times, at least he'll be a little gun shy. And, I think we're going to come out on the winning end of this thing.
Hey, Justice, I asked Coach Barrett about the support from the community. I kind of want to ask you the same question. What's it mean to have the support of these guys around you?
It means everything as a player for them to come out every Friday night and support us, and even not on Friday nights, Thursday dinner like we had last night, and then Friday morning's breakfast. They're always coming out and supporting us, and it's just been great.
And it's great when parents support, but parents support, that's what parents do. What about the school spirit around here? It just seems elevated this year, doesn't it?
It has definitely been elevated this year. With more you win, more everybody's invested in your team, and everybody wants to come out more and talk about the team more.
Sure, absolutely. Hey, Justice Rodriguez on the Love County Coaches Show, and hey, good luck tonight. Thanks for answering some hard questions, not trying to put any pressure on you, but I think you guys are going to have a good time out there. So, hey, we'll come back. We'll have some more guests on the Love County Coaches Show. Hey, back here with you on the Love County Coaches Show. This thing brought to you by American Nation Bank, Arbuckle Title and Abstract, Sam Barrett, your Oklahoma Farm Bureau agent, the Marietta Monitor, Quality Printing and Design, as well as the 20 MSP. We've got Hollywood with us. Cason Maggard's with us. You're the big center for this squad. And Coach Barrett, we've talked about how good Justice Rodriguez has been this year, but you got to have some big men up front creating a path for him. And this is the guy that's kind of number one and number two here, if we were going from baseball terms.
Yeah,
right?
and also, like I said a couple of weeks ago, this is the offensive plays all begin with him.
Right.
He's got to snap the ball, and like I said, for 2 years now, I can only think of maybe one, maybe two bad snaps we've had. So that's pretty dadgum good.
Absolutely.
And it's a hard thing to do this consistently.
So I just talked to Justice about how there's been a change since his freshman year. You're kind of on the flip side of that. You're young. You're just a sophomore. What's it been like being on this ride? It's got to be fun, right?
Oh, it's been great.
Yeah, absolutely. So talk to me about what you've seen in the film room. I know you guys have been working hard. What do you expect from your point of view tonight?
Really good football team.
I'm going to do this just real quick. Here you go. Talk a little louder.
Solid football team. I believe that they're going to run a lot of power towards us, but all in all, I think we'll come out on top.
So talk to me about you're obviously the center. Do you play on the defensive side of the ball at all?
Yes,
this
sir.
being an 8-man football team, you guys probably all kind of share a little bit of the load. So
Yep.
what do you play on the defensive side of the ball?
Nose guard,
Okay.
some defensive end sometimes.
So what do you expect from that side of the ball tonight? What do you think they're going to throw at you offensively?
I think they're going to run the ball all night, honestly.
Yeah.
Just power football.
So what's the key there? I mean, to get the ball out of their hands whenever they're going to be, just trying to power it just right up the middle.
Oh, we definitely got to shoot our gaps really hard and play contact. For
Absolutely.
sure.
Absolutely. Hey, Coach Barrett, what's this guy contribute to this team, not just on the field, but off the field?
Oh, off the field, he's one of our, one of our they're got, what like that thing always just play nose guards and tackle, and he jumps in. So he's always asking questions about, hey, if I do I what I there's always questions, which is really on the offense, get the ball rolling for offense.
So he just mentioned that you have a big class. Is that fun, or is it couldn't be very hard to get
That does.
So, hey, thank you so much for joining us on the Love County Coaches Show. 7 you think the crowd should expect? I mean, what's the energy from you?
Definitely expect some energy and a great ball game.
Absolutely. Hey, thank you so much. County Coaches Show. We will wrap this thing up here in just a minute. Hey, guys, back here with you on the Love County Coaches Show. We're live from Bone Field, where it goes down tonight, 7 p.m. against Copan.
Copan
like
Hornets.
a frying pan, the Hornets. And it's awesome. But hey, guys, this field looks pretty. It was raining all day. You told me it was going to be tough to get it.
Well, it holds water good. It's a lot of sand here, so it just
they got this land. It's a flood zone, right?
Yes. Yeah. There's not a mud hole. We could have 8 inches in the next minute.
Absolutely. Hey, Coach, Shane Wolf is with us. Man, it's got to be special. You've been here for a while. You've been a part of some teams that, where you guys were on the other end of some halftime scenarios. It's got to be nice, the flip side of this, right? It's always fun when you're winning.
Yes, a lot more fun this year than it was the first year I was here. And,
sure.
That first year we got to week 10, we had to cancel. We didn't have enough guys. And so winning this year has been a lot of fun. Kids bought into the system over the last 4 years. You just can have a good group. Get every day to practice. That wanted to change. So that's where
here. It's insult each other and
this is my 5th year coach. 3 years, I think. He wanted, and so this got 37 years of experience. Yeah. So
been doing it since. Oh, I think we're back now. Okay. Yep. I think we're good. Oh, good.
Yep,
repeat all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the dynamic of the coaching thing.
I was kidding, but go ahead. No,
I don't want to repeat it if I don't have to.
Dynamic is great, pretty much is what that was.
Yeah,
I think it caught, but no, anyways. And Mark's been doing this for a long time. That's about the gist of that conversation. No, hey, so I've asked everybody this question. I'll go ahead and ask you. I mean, obviously, we mentioned, you were here your first year. It was not the greatest. Talk to me about the support that you guys are getting, the school spirit. You've been on I would call you like the chief experience officer of this place. You're like school spirit guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I tell you, that first year we went to Mountain View Godibo, week 9, and there were 3 people in the stands. One was my wife, one was the maintenance guy that helped drive the team up there, and then we had a parent who drove all the way up there. So three people in the stands, literally. If we were to drive somewhere now, 4 hours, 9 hours, it wouldn't matter. The stadium would be packed with blue and gold, and so it's just a world of difference. Parents want to come support, grandparents, aunts, uncles. I think this is going to be packed out. I think we're the only game with, Gainesville's not playing tonight, Marietta's not playing tonight. I think there are going to be people who come to watch us.
Absolutely.
To see what Thackerville football is about.
Yeah,
absolutely. You've grown up in Love County your whole life.
Yes.
I mean, what does this mean to this community?
I was lucky enough to do some student teaching in 2008 when Hunter was a senior, and got to be on the sideline for every one of those games. And so I remember seeing that and remember what it was like then. It's got the same feel. It's got the same feel of 2008.
That was going to be my next question. That's crazy. I mean, you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but I mean, what is it going to take to get there to fight for a gold ball this year?
Well,
I guess I'll ask both of you guys.
We're going to have to be on our A game. I mean, now, there's 16 teams left. Everybody's in the playoffs. If we can't, there's no reduce after this. And so we're going to have to play well. We know what it's, we played that Ryan team. They're ranked 3rd in the state, I think, now. And so if we erase a couple of mistakes during that game, I think it's a lot closer than it was. So, we got a special group. It's going to take those seniors who've led us all year to come up and play hard. Justice Rodriguez, Aziz Hernandez, Dalton Bevan, those guys.
He said it's got the same feel, Coach. Now, from the flip side of that, you've got a lot of experience. I mean, from your side, what do you think it's going to take to get there to fight for a gold ball?
Oh, I mean, he's right. It's going to take the determination and heart. And those are some things that you can't coach.
Sure.
Either you have it or you don't. And I know this bunch has it.
Yeah.
And again, I've said it several times. This reminds me of teams that I've had in the past that has got the gold ball, and these guys are right up there with them.
Yeah.
I think they know that it's do or die now. It's basically a single elimination tournament.
Yeah.
And they know now because they bought into what we were selling to what to do to get to that district title.
Yeah.
And it hasn't changed to get to the gold ball.
Sure.
And so they've bought into that, and so they know what it takes. Preparation, it takes patience, and we know we're going to make mistakes out on the field.
Mm.
It'd be nice to come out here and score 37 points, right off the bat, and which wasn't enough for Baker last week, was it? But anyway, had to throw that in.
Yeah.
But they don't get down on themselves. They don't get down on each other. We don't get down on them. We're like, hey, calm down. We'll get that back, and we'll just, we'll regroup. And then by second quarter, we've got the bugs worked out, and going on into the third and fourth quarter, we're taking care of business.
Sure, absolutely. Last question before I let you guys go and we wrap this thing up. Not to get ahead of ourselves, but I know people will probably want to keep up with the other side of the bracket. Who will you guys potentially face? What's the other matchup tonight?
We will get the winner of Waynoka, Mountain View Godibo.
Okay.
Here next week, and then after we take care of business next week, then we'll get Tipton at a neutral site. So that's been our goal the whole year, is to get to that.
It seems like in Class C, the road to anything goes through.
It always
Tipton,
goes through
Oklahoma,
Tipton,
right?
Yeah. The road to Bethany always goes all the way through Tipton.
Absolutely.
So,
all right, guys. Hey, well, good luck to you. 7 p.m. tonight here at Jeff Bone Field. Be sure to get out here for Veterans Day. Wear your blue, wear your gold, and it's going to be a fun time.
Yes, it will be.
Absolutely. Hey, thanks to Connor Choate for things set up, a beautiful backdrop, and we'll see you guys next week.
All right.